Death Talk, episode 44, live from Beverly, Massachusetts. It's your favorite podcast on the internet ever in the world.
Live in studio.
Live from Beverly, Massachusetts. It's Tuesday afternoon.
We're recording a little earlier because I have to go on a trip tomorrow.
Must be fucking nice. I'm
Good
sorry.
for you.
If you didn't know, you're listening to the award-winning podcast covering Deathwish Inc.
I'm looking at our awards right now.
Yep.
Look, lined up.
Yep.
5 of them.
5. Who's turning it to shine this week?
Yeah. So the gang's all back here. We got good old...
Boys are back in town!
Wow, this is going to be a real...
You're not doing the harmony.
Alright, cut all that out because we can't afford the copyright.
Caleb, hello.
Dude, fuck
Hey,
you. We
Rich.
got so many awards, we can afford the copyright.
You're right!
Mark, hello.
What's up? I mean...
That's all you got? That's all you got today?
I don't have anything.
Christopher?
What's up? What's going on?
Hi.
Don't forget me, bro.
No, bro.
Oh, shit. Bro, just came through the wall.
I'm always here. Just say my name.
Jesus Christ.
You're never alone with
This
Brobo.
is starting early.
Fucking
It's starting
Brobo.
early. You guys are already...
Brobo is really aggressive today.
Yeah. You're all riled up, ready to go.
I just got that new software update. Feeling good.
Hashtag feeling good. But before we go any further and hear more from Brobo, Mark, can you please tell everyone about the news?
Yep.
Hit us with the news.
Let me just pull this
In
up
3,
real quick.
2...
Alright, you're going to have to do that again.
Hold on, Mark.
Where the fuck is it?
No, Mark has about 50 megabytes of storage on his phone right now.
It just updated. I got less than that. I get the notification I'm full all the time.
I send Mark a text message and I'll be like, Mark, did you get the text message? He's like, no, I had to delete 7 photos before I got it.
Wow, bro, ever hear of the cloud?
Yeah, and I don't know how it works.
I'll help you out with that.
Wait,
Try to hide your nudes first.
can I confess like a really sad thing?
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know how the fucking cloud works. I don't have any storage on my phone. And one time I was like, they like changed the prices for like cloud storage, and I like thought it'd be a good thing. I paid 99 cents a month for, I have no idea why. It's like cloud storage that I don't know what to do with it or what it is.
Or how to access it?
No, I have no, but I just keep paying it because I think I'm...
99 cents is a steal.
And you won't ask me for any advice anymore because when I gave you advice, you totally disregarded it and did not use my
shorter
advice.
way of saying what you just said is, you're a jerk.
No, that's not true. I love talking tech.
Yeah. Except when I buy the wrong laptop. That has treated me fine for 2 years.
That will turn on you one day.
So, Cursed. You heard of him. Cursed 3. Pre-orders are up now. We have done the previous reissues of Curse 1 and Curse 2 in the past few years. Curse 3 is now available for purchase. On vinyl, we have a bunch of new shirt designs, and that will be coming out in July 22nd. So check it out. We have colors on the European store that we just launched. We also have colors on our store. The most rare color, Clear with Splatter, is sold out from us. Is it available from
There's like a
Ruiner?
few, left.
There's a chance if you want the rare color, you could go to Deathwishinc.eu, and you might be able to find the Clear with Splatter there. But otherwise, 2 other color variants that look great. So, yeah. So we're going to be, putting this out, and then somewhere down the line, there's going to be a box set of all 3 Cursed records. So look forward to that sometime in the future.
That's the plan.
Frameworks, Smother, pre-orders are still going strong. We talked about this last episode. But Tangled is a song from the album, and it is available to stream everywhere, and it is really good, so you should listen to it if you are unfamiliar with Frameworks or you liked their last record or whatever. You should check it out because it's great. And by the time this episode goes up, there's going to be a new song from the album called Purge The music video will be up on Nerdist.com.
Whew.
The music video is great, done by Max Moore. So, yeah, check that out. Check out Tangled. Pre-order the record everywhere you can because it's awesome. The European variant is still available, right?
Yep.
Deathwishinc.eu. There's a exclusive European variant for Frameworks. So the record's called Smother, and we've got a bunch of shirt designs, and it's on CD, cassette, and vinyl, and all that jazz. So get to it and do it.
Before, do you want to mention the Spotify playlist?
Oh, yeah, I wrote that down. I forgot. Yeah. So the lead singer from Frameworks, his name is Luke, and he did a playlist called Select Tracks Playlist on our Spotify page.
It's a series of playlists that we've been doing. Yeah, Artists created playlists for our Spotify page.
Songs that they're enjoying or inspired by, or their own new songs from albums that are coming out. We've done playlists from Cult Leader and Loma Prieta and Bosk and Death Index. So go on if you don't follow us on Spotify, you should.
You're
we have
crazy.
A bunch of cool playlists. We do post staff picks every week, but Luke from Frameworks just posted the playlist this week, so you should check it out. There's a bunch of awesome music on it. The new Framework songs will be on it. Well, one of them's on it, and the next one will be on it. So yeah, check out the playlist because it's really cool. A lot of eclectic tunes on there.
It's cool to see what you think you know what bands listen to just by the music that they create, but sometimes it's like, oh, I didn't think you'd be into that sort of thing. And it's interesting to hear what people from these bands, other artists that they're into. So
and
that's why we make them. It's cool.
You know what Framework sounds like, and there's a bunch of songs on here that you probably wouldn't necessarily expect that he would be into. But
it's cool. It's cool, and you sometimes you do hear the influence in some of the songs that they make. So.
And there's probably a bunch of cool shit you don't know about that you will know about, and your life will just be cooler. So
there you go.
Listen to it. Music's cool.
Hashtag now playing.
Hashtag now playing. And Converge, You Fail Me, Redux. We've talked about this a good amount, and we actually teased last episode that there was going to be a podcast through this channel that was with Kurt and Jake and Rich and Caleb talking about the release, the recording of it, and the packaging and all that. And that podcast is up now. So if you subscribe to Death Talk and you are listening to this, there's a good chance you saw that. If for some reason you're listening to this for the first time, the episode before this, first of all, welcome. Second of all, the episode before this is a You Fail Me, special edition episode of the podcast. So they go at length discussing a lot of really interesting things that you definitely didn't know about the recording process and wanting to do a repackaging and everything that went into that. So it's very interesting, unbiased. It's just very interesting. So you should check it out.
Yeah, there's a whole story behind the actual
recording.
Yeah,
and process
and why there's actually a redone version. It's not just because we just feel like redoing You Fail Me, and but there's a whole story behind it. So if you want to know more about that, go listen to it. Yep.
And we still have copies available. I think last week or 2 weeks ago we said that there was going to be a new color coming. I don't know if it was available yet, but the second press is now available to purchase, and it's only going to be shipping a week or so after the release. It should be shipping late June.
We might get it a little earlier, but we think it's going to ship out like a week after.
So if you order the second press, you're going to get it around when the release date is anyways. And it's black vinyl with white splatter, so it should look very cool.
Splat, splat.
Splat, splat. And there's also a bunch of new shirt designs and hoodie designs and sweatpants. And all that.
Caleb loves sweatpants.
Get on it. Lastly, we're still looking for summer interns. So if you're interested in an internship and you're going to school around Boston, you should get in touch with us because we have an internship program that people seem to enjoy, and I feel like you could get a lot out of it.
No one's quit in the middle of it yet.
Yep, no one's quit in the middle of it.
Probably will happen soon.
Yeah, no one's quit. No one's quit in the middle of it. And
everyone seems to stay the whole semester. So
yeah, we'll say that. And it's just great. You'll learn a lot of cool things. We're all nice, and you'll.
Let's not go that far.
I wouldn't say we're all
nice except Rich,
but,
and you'll learn a lot, and you'll hopefully get school credit. So if you're interested, we've posted about it on Facebook and stuff. But if you just email Mark, M-A-R-K, at deathwishinc.com, just send your resume or any questions you have, and maybe you could come intern with us.
Yeah. You can see Mark every day.
Yep. So cool.
so sick. Thanks, Mark, for the news.
You're welcome.
And after the news, what comes after the news, Mark?
Tour time.
Oh, nothing.
That's
nothing,
right.
Nothing, actually. It's the end of the podcast.
Throwback to 2 years ago.
Yeah. I forgot about that. That was the intro.
Yo, 5% discount to anyone who remembers that. Caleb will hook it up.
Yeah.
Just email Caleb. He'll send you a promo code.
If actually anyone ever, just email Caleb, he'll give you a promo code.
Yeah, just email him. Good. Chris, can you tell us about those filthy tours going on?
Hell yeah. All right. So Converge, Fucked Up, Planes Mistaken for Stars, Touche Amore are all playing this year's Riot Fest.
Ooh, baby.
Yeah. A bunch of great bands are playing, like the Misfits, Death Cab for Cutie, Thursday, and a ton more. You can get all the info at riotfest.org. That's the only new announcement I have. Some things that are going on are Converge will be playing with Quicksand at House of Vans on July 6th for free in Brooklyn. How much is that show, Caleb?
Free.
Yeah. Converge and Harm's Way will be touring together in Europe with Gold starting June 18th through the 22nd. Cult Leader starts their tour with Dragged Into Sunlight and Primitive Man on July 1st through the 17th. Young in the Way will be hitting the West Coast this summer with Take and Wolfhammer on June 10th through the 16th. And that is it. And you can always check our website, deathwishinc.com/tours, and we update it all the time. So
lots of updates going on. Thanks, Chris.
Yep, no problem.
All right, so there was this article on Bandcamp, actually. It seems to be making the rounds on the internet. Have we all read this one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah. Because I made you guys read it.
If you go on any Bandcamp profile, it's like a banner on every single profile. So we've got something to share with you.
Oh, really?
No matter what band it is, yeah.
Well, the article is entitled Bandcamp, Downloads, Streaming, and the Inescapable Bright Future.
Oh, damn.
So things are looking pretty good, right? You guys think everything's looking pretty good?
Yeah. You guys are looking pretty good.
Well, anyways, the article itself... I'll put a link in the show notes, so if you haven't got a chance to read it, you can read it. But the article itself is kind of talking about how Bandcamp's doing pretty well in general. Everyone uses Bandcamp here?
Yeah, Bandcamp's great.
Yeah.
I feel like it's correct me if I'm wrong, I feel like Bandcamp's a sleeper hit. Like, it's making a lot of money, and a lot of people know it's great, but, like, a lot of people still don't know what the fuck Bandcamp is, which is great for them.
Yeah.
Still a lot of untapped.
I like Bandcamp.
It's second right behind Spotify for me.
Yeah, definitely.
In terms of listening to music. And
even maybe 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. They've been a company for a lot longer than that, but 2 or 3 years ago I remember writing down a band I was in that had a Bandcamp to someone wanted to check it out, and I wrote it down and wrote it to them. And it was people at my old job, and they were like, Bandcamp?
Yeah.
They were like, what the fuck is this? And they're just making American Pie jokes. It's
like when a band writes or records a demo or whatever, or even a new album, the first place they put it is Bandcamp, right?
Usually,
right. I feel like it's a much needed thing for independent artists to be able to have just an easy way for people to listen to their songs. And a lot of times you'll find things that aren't on Spotify or iTunes or whatever. So
searching tags and Bandcamp is a good time.
It's real easy to use too, and especially on the back end of things. I know Chris does the majority of our Bandcamp stuff here, but it's pretty easy to get things set up, right?
It's super simple. It's great because you kind of just set it up and you just leave it alone, and it just does its own thing. And
it does more than
income.
It does more than just like stream music. You can make like download codes from it. And, for like vinyl, and you can sell physical merchandise. So all in all, I think Bandcamp is really good service. I don't buy very much stuff from Bandcamp. Do you guys buy a lot of stuff from Bandcamp?
Here and there.
I do sometimes. Like if I really like a demo or something, I'll pay for it.
Yeah. I just don't like. I like having all my music in one spot. So when I think of music, I just go to Spotify. I know you can upload your
local
own
files or whatever.
Yeah, like you can have local files. I think you can still. Can you do that? I don't do that actually.
Sure you still can.
I don't remember.
I know you used to be able to, but
Yeah, I don't do it.
But I never do that. So the one thing about Bandcamp is that, and they do streaming. So if you buy an album, you can stream it on your phone. You don't have to download it if you have the app. So that's still a thing. But
I like that there's a very easy access, like to like a band sets up a PayPal account, and anyone who, like, if they purchase an album or whatever, even if it's pay what you want, which is a cool thing. I like that it's just there's no real. I mean, yeah, Bandcamp takes a small percentage or whatever, but it doesn't feel like there's a middleman. It feels like you're directly supporting. Yeah. Like, there's been times where I've loved something so much that it was pay what you want, and I've given someone, like $2-3 or something. And
it's true where there is not. Well, Bandcamp is the middleman between the artist and the fans, but there's usually when you're trying to get your music on all these services, usually don't work direct with them. Some places do, but we have a distributor that handles that because they handle a ton of different services across the board.
So there's like different levels of people that you have to deal with.
And as far as I know, and I've never heard of, Bandcamp doesn't work with distributors. They only work with artists or labels. So
which is awesome.
There's no distributor involved, so you have to kind of work direct with Bandcamp. As far as I know, I mean, unless that's changed or whatever, but
no, I think it remains.
Yeah. So
I also like how they make their user profiles. You can't get a profile until you buy something from a band.
Oh, really? That's a thing?
I don't know if they still have it that way.
I did not know that. I haven't.
Yeah. It's free for bands to make a profile, but in order to have your own personal user account, you have to buy something before you can sign up.
Yeah. That's cool.
At least that's how it was when I made my account. I believe it's the same way still. But that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because that's a little extra push people need to, pay for something, whether it be $1 or $10,
I love Bandcamp. I think it's really awesome. I wish there was. It's almost like this is like a wish list sort of thing, but I wish I could just give them money every month and say I want to give money to this band and this band and this band. You know what I mean?
You could just keep buying their demo.
No, I know, but I wish I could. Sometimes almost like a Patreon sort of thing where you can just support certain bands that you really like at the time. I don't know. That'd be cool.
Plus, I would honestly do that for certain.
If I said. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this on the internet, on the podcast, but let's say I had $10-$20 that I could give to Bandcamp every month and say I want to give this band $2, I want to give this band $2 every month, because certain bands that you're into and you want to support. Yeah. I think it's kind of a cool idea. But Bandcamp, if you're listening, do that. I guess
I already had that second Mac Taverskan LP. I already had a digital copy of it, or we had it on vinyl that I bought or something, but. I remember listening to it one time, and I was it was in the period where all of us were this is so fucking good.
Yeah.
I remember just paying $5 for it once. I don't think I downloaded it, but I was just I don't know, I just want to give them money because it's so fucking good.
That model of, I just want to give money to something I think is really cool is a really... I like it, and it's good. Podcasts use it. I just bought, this video game bundle thing where, I didn't really like a lot of the games, but I was there's a couple here that I'd like, and they're yeah, give $15 and get all these games, and we donate it to charity. That's so cool. It's Humble Bundle. Have you heard of that?
No.
Seems
cool though.
Yeah, it's basically a bunch of developers get together, and you can give some of the money to the developer, you can give some of the money to a charity, blah blah, and it's just a cool way to make some money for everyone, and I think that would be cool to do for bands as well, because. I get a lot of records on vinyl, but I don't get every record on vinyl. But maybe I want to support a band a different way. Maybe just give them a couple bucks every month.
Plus, they have that. It's not that new anymore, but they have this discography option where you buy everything they put out for a little bit of a discount. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's more of a label thing than a band generally, but...
Yeah, and I don't even want anything in return. You know what I mean? Sometimes I just want to support the band.
A digital...
Yeah, you're such a digital martyr.
No. I'm just... That's a thing. It's totally a thing.
It's a tip jar.
Yeah, exactly.
Another thing I like about Bandcamp... you can, So if you have your own user account, you can follow artists. There's a little button to follow it, and then you get... You said earlier that... generally, when a band has new music, they put it up on Bandcamp first. Or if a label has new music, they put it up as a pre-order. You can't necessarily listen to it, but it's up there, so you know about it. You can follow labels and bands, and then you get an email sent to you when anything new is out. Like the second it goes up.
Not even delayed. That's really quick when I get those, yeah.
I love that.
Nice. So, I mean, I'm happy for Bandcamp. I hope that it continues doing well. And
should we talk about our sponsor real quick?
Yeah, Bandcamp.
This is brought to you by
Bandcamp.
Well, if you're listening, Bandcamp, we'd love to.
Yeah, seriously.
Seriously, hit us up.
Not sponsored, but would love to be.
So really into all the things they're doing. And have you ever bought anything like physically from Bandcamp, like a LP?
I have
or
yet to do that.
Yeah, I've
once
done that.
You've done that, yeah.
I was Luxury, the not Run for Cover, the other Mac Faber scan. There was a 7-inch that they did. I think it might have been Record Store Day or something. I didn't get it in America, and I had to buy it from them.
Cool.
But that was the only time.
I've contacted bands directly to like get stuff for the store, but I haven't actually like bought something, so I don't even know how it works, to be honest. But
probably works the same way.
as
I think it's just through like PayPal.
Yeah, you send them money and they mail you something.
So it feels like a hole that's like a glaring hole where like bands just need to put up music somewhere to sell and like be able to do it right away instantly and not have to like, send it into iTunes and wait a couple weeks for it to go up. It definitely feels it has a good user interface. And
yeah, remember there was MySpace, then there's Pure Volume. And
I was going to say,
and then there was Bandcamp.
It definitely
Did I miss one?
It definitely replaced MySpace.
MP3.com.
I never did that one. But.
Yeah, that was kind of before even MySpace.
I think I like how simple it is too. Like it's just very cut and dry.
But it's still kind of customizable. Like you can do a lot.
It's just
with
not over complicated.
Bandcamp, we fucking love you. Sponsor us.
Thumbs up to Bandcamp and keep using that. And really, really good things happening on the Bandcamp.
Yo, can I plug something real quick?
Yeah.
We haven't talked about this in a lot of episodes, but a couple years ago, Chris uploaded our entire discography to our Bandcamp. So everything is there to stream, and you don't have to pay for it. You can if you want, like we just talked about, but everything's there to stream, so every single release we've done is on deathwishinc.bandcamp.com. So if you're ever curious, check it out.
There we go.
That's it.
That's it for Mark Only.
Listen to the Suicide File songs from that split way back. Then you'll be like, I think I'm going to give them $500 because these are so good. Say something, guys. Say something.
Let's move on to feedback. I'm sure we'll get a little bit of feedback about Mark after this episode.
Wow, you guys fucking iced me.
It's one of our favorite things to do. If you do want to be a part of the show, use the hashtag AskDeathTalk on Twitter. You can email us, deathtalk@deathwishing.com, or call the Death Talk hotline, 754-70-DTALK. That's 754-703-8255.
D-Talk!
No, I already did D-Talk. I did it a little differently this time. See, I got you.
I wasn't paying attention.
Leave your first name and where you're from in a brief message. We'll play it on the show. We didn't get any voicemails this time, but we did get some Twitter stuff. Do you guys want to be a part of the show, or do you guys?
Yeah, we're a part of it. Are you?
Yeah.
Hey, you're part of it.
Hey, this one's from Rich Greenhagen at I'm So Last Summer. Lots of new vinyls? #?
Oh, I see how it is.
That was in reference to Caleb saying the word vinyls on the last episode. So just a word of advice. If maybe you're new to records and you don't really know.
You fucker.
Well, I'm just saying, you
like Caleb.
You made a mistake.
It was a slip of tongue.
We all know that you know how to say
it must be a big surprise for our listeners to see that you're
the
still here.
Plural for multiple vinyl records is not vinyls.
It's vinyl.
It's still vinyl. It's still vinyl. Well, sometimes there's also someone that speaks a different language as their first language.
Yep.
Kind of screws it up, and because that would make sense.
Yep.
But the English language is all fucked up and
stupid.
Yeah, that it's not vinyls, it's vinyl, and If you hear someone say that, just politely correct them. You don't have to shame them, like we shamed Caleb for saying that last time. Just say it's actually vinyl, not vinyls. That's all, right, Caleb?
Thanks for this PSA. Appreciated.
No problem. Next one's from Jonathan Velasquez at JV Photo and Video. Must do photo and video. Think he does photo and video?
Maybe.
All right.
No, he just likes photos and videos.
He says, listening to 43, I'd shit myself if a Sonic Adventure 2 soundtrack was ever released. Record store day or not, take my money. Hashtag Ask Death Talk. So there you go. We're talking about video game soundtracks, and people want it.
There's our first release.
So that's a thing that people want. We talked about that.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Definitely. And this one's from Ty Rubio at Cliche Dude. At Cliche _ Dude. So cliche. If Chris says Wrecking Ball is in Chicago again, I'm going to tap out from the podcast. Hashtag Ask Death Talk. Do you want to respond to that, Chris?
That tweet came in like a wrecking ball. That's all I want to say. No, it's just a mistake.
Do you want to apologize to the
I'm sorry that I did that. I just look at a lot of touring information all the time, so it's easy to get confused.
Well, we just don't want that to happen again. We're not mad. We're disappointed.
Okay. I'll just go.
Yeah.
Listeners calling us out this week, huh?
Where is Wrecking Ball?
Atlanta.
Where's Atlanta?
See, I'm Chicago. I thought it was Chicago.
It's in Atlanta, Chicago.
Same thing, right?
Chicana. No, I'm sorry. Fucking A. I gotta go home.
Can't wait to isolate that.
We're just all really silly.
Caleb, keep your shoes on.
There we go. So thanks for the feedback. Again, if you want to be a part of the show, use the hashtag AskDeathTalk on Twitter, email us deathtalk@deathwishinc.com, or call the hotline 754-703-8255.
T-Talk!
Oh, yeah!
All of it's in the show notes if you want to contact us. But let's move on. We got to keep moving, right, Chris? Can't stop.
Can't stop. Won't stop.
Let's do what we're into. We actually forgot to do what we're into last episode. But
I was really upset about that.
We're going to do it now. How about that?
I'm always into cool shit, so.
I wouldn't go that far. But who wants to start? Chris, you want to start? Since you're always into cool shit.
Sure.
All right, go ahead.
I'm into...
He didn't think about this before at all. He was like...
No, I'm into Horace and Pete. It's a show by Louis C.K.
I heard about this.
Yeah, he independently put it out.
Isn't it over though? They canceled it already.
It didn't get canceled.
Yeah, he made
it couldn't get canceled.
He made it and put it on his website.
Yeah, but didn't he say? I'm sorry, it didn't get canceled.
There was some shit going around.
Didn't he say I'm just not doing it anymore because it didn't do well or something?
You're thinking about Louis.
Louis didn't get canceled?
No,
either.
It's on hiatus. He basically said I want to take a break from this and work on some other stuff. But he's been doing a lot of producing and stuff like that for FX. So there's some other shows out there like Baskets or something like that.
Yeah,
but
he edits that show himself. Did you not? The Louis show.
Yeah, and Horace and Pete he does that as well.
That's really cool. Yeah.
So I advise it. You can buy it on his website for $29, and it's 10 episodes. So.
It was really good though.
Yeah, I loved it.
Very cool. Mark or Caleb, you guys got anything that you want to share? Or I can go, whatever.
I'm into Blacklisted.
Oh, wow.
We saw them the other night, and they were awesome.
We didn't talk about that.
We can talk about it now, because Mark's into it.
We saw Blacklisted the other night in Boston. It was on Saturday.
Yep.
Right? They were sick. I haven't seen them in a while. Last time I saw them was This Is Hardcore a couple years ago, but they were great. And it just, not that I forgot, but it was just a nice reminder.
It's a friendly reminder.
That band is so
nudge.
fucking good.
Little nudge.
Very cool.
I was just sitting there. I was like, oh my god, this song, then this song. So it's good.
Plus, you got to see him real close.
Yeah, it was great. Blacklisted is the shit.
Good night. Good night.
I thought you were telling me to good night. Good night,
Mark.
Good night.
No,
it
was a good night. We had a good time of the show, and Blacklisted was great.
Yep.
I haven't seen them in a while. They haven't played Boston in forever.
Time.
Yeah. Long time. So good to see him back. Caleb.
Uncharted 4, baby.
I'm so jealous that you have this game and I don't.
It's so good.
But Caleb's never home to play it. So.
I actually beat it, though.
Wait,
wow.
It can't be very long, because I played it like twice.
You beat it already?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
I'm
Wow.
an Uncharted fanatic.
I remember...
Did you sleep?
Huh?
I remember playing the game. This actually happened twice to me. Those two games that literally I stayed up so late that like the sun came up. And I was like, oh my god, I have to go to work. Yeah. It happened.
Go to work.
So Uncharted was one of them where I think it was Uncharted 2 or 3. I don't remember which one.
It was probably 2. 2 is the shit.
But I was playing it and it was like midnight. I'm just like, and it seemed like it was getting towards the end of the game. I'm just like, I'm going to finish this in an hour. I'll be done. You know, I'll stay up a little late, but whatever. And I was like, oh my god, it's like 4:30 in the morning, and like the sun's gonna be coming up soon, and it's like, and I did beat it that night, but yeah, that was a tough one.
My man, good.
But yeah, it's a great game, and I love it. It's like a story. It's more like a story than the story itself is awesome.
It's straight up. I don't know. Actual like video game nerds probably hate them because it's straight up just like a movie more than a video game. I mean, essentially, it's a platformer. But
it's not a platformer.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, yeah, there's
climbing is like 70% of the fucking game.
But it's not like fucking Mario.
Mario's like one of the first platformers, like 2D. But
it's an adventure.
Uncharted is a platformer.
It's an adventure game.
Okay.
All right, nerds, email us, please.
Yeah.
This is
what is it?
Uncharted 4 is not a platforming game.
Platforming is a huge part of it.
No, it's more of a puzzle than a platform. It's not like you're jumping on things to
platforming, I'd say, is 70% of the game. Puzzles are maybe 20.
All right,
if you're lucky.
This is going to be so controversial, what you're saying right now.
10%.
Shooting.
Okay.
This is going to be very controversial.
Yeah. Sorry, I said that very aggressively, Chris.
I'm not editing this out because I want the nerds to know what a poser you are.
I don't play many video games anymore, so yes, poser. B, still right about this, though.
So how does this one hold up against the other ones?
It's great. I love it. It's three was good, but it was a little bit of a disappointment. This one is back at it.
Wow, really? That good?
I love it. Multiplayer is great, too. I'm just getting into that. I've only played that for like 10 minutes, but it's fun. I love the addition to the platforming, Rich. They added like a rope swinging mechanic. So much fun.
All right.
So you're jumping around, swinging, landing on people, punching them in the heads, grabbing treasure.
Do you want me to tell you what the Wikipedia page says?
What?
Oh, yes.
In the genre section of how it lists Uncharted 4, it says,
Here we go.
Third-person shooter, action adventure, platform.
We're both right. Although yours was billed first, if you want to get technical.
It's not a platform.
It's a fucking platformer. You're jumping around from...
Sure, okay. Okay, buddy.
Okay, that's not all I'm into.
You lose 1 point.
Shit.
I lose a point?
Yeah.
Do you gain a point? What is this point system?
Well,
the what you're into point system?
The nerd system that you just lost a point.
Dude, my nerd game's weak.
But then you're going to buy like 7 Mondo prints and you'll get back up there.
Okay, hell yeah. They're releasing the Naked Lunch score tomorrow. So.
I just saw the email for that, yeah.
Ooh, it looks so good. I got one more thing. I got to do a little... Mark's going to be mad at me, but I got to do some shameless self-promotion.
Oh, here we go, Mark.
First Watch Recordings. Check it out. God. Mark and I started a label. You can be mad all you want. Fuck you.
I'm not mad. It's fine. Check it out.
We put out 2 tapes. Give it a listen. Grab a tape if you want. More to come. What are you into, Rich?
Mordecai.
I'll put a link in the show notes for that.
That would be...
We'll see how that...
Well, you would have put a link, but now you're not because I just lost a point.
Yeah.
A nerd point.
So maybe next week.
I just watched the last episode, the latest episode of Game of Thrones, and I'm just gonna.
God damn.
Have you seen it yet?
No,
Chris?
I caught up on.
Of course, I've seen it.
Okay, I know you have. You're ultra. Yeah.
I'm falling behind, and it's killing me.
No spoilers or anything.
Right.
I don't even want to talk about the episode, but I just watched it, and Game of Thrones has always been like one of those top shows that I like.
Top tier.
Yeah, very good show, and I've always loved it. This episode, and then maybe my opinion will change in like a month or two, or maybe a year, but Game of Thrones is the greatest TV show on TV, right?
Damn, dude.
I can't...
It's up there with some stuff, definitely.
It is, if you haven't watched it, Mark Conley, you have to watch this show. You're absolutely crazy, and it gets gets better every episode. Every season is getting better. There are things that are explained in the show that you didn't even know needed to be explained. You know what I mean? Like, there was like things that happened. It was like, what? Are you crazy? And they have this like. Have you watched the after show for Game of Thrones? They have an after show on HBO. Yeah, it's called. I forget the name of the show. Whatever.
It's called like After Thrones.
After the Throne. After the Thrones. Yeah.
Mark hasn't even seen it. He knows it.
But it's on HBO Go. You know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's where I usually watch it, and it's pretty good. Like, they just explain like kind of what's going on, and they talk about things, and I'm just like, I did not even know that was a thing. But it's so freaking good. I just amazing. Megan watches it, and it brings her to tears like multiple times. It made her cry. Like, that's how good it is. I have no emotions, so I don't cry. But there's multiple people that have just sobbed, and because they have no problem just killing off people that you just love sometimes.
Do you think the killing off of characters is kind of like a crutch almost? Is it becoming a crutch almost for them because it's so like? No,
I just don't think. I think
it's like so normal now.
Yeah,
like it's expected.
Yeah, you like expect like they do. If you like a character, you're like, oh, they're gonna die soon because I really like them.
They do such a good job of having you make a connection with these characters that you feel literally bad when they die. Yeah. So it's like I'm not gonna.
I mean, that's definitely like Game of Thrones bread and butter. I love
so many people that you thought were, oh, this guy's definitely going to be in the show for like all three, whatever, every season, and gets killed off in season 3. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh,
or the first season.
Exactly, or the first season. So definitely,
I'm excited to dip my toes in.
Mark,
I watched the first 2 and then I forgot what happened, so I have to watch them again.
You don't. Just keep trucking along.
Just keep going, yeah.
They remind you.
It took me 3 hours to watch the first episode because I thought I had to stay up, and I was Googling. I was like, who the fuck is that? They're referencing someone else.
Honestly,
who is that?
Honestly,
there's all these kingdoms.
I've watched every episode twice now. So I've been through the season. I've been through every season.
And also, Mark,
twice. Yeah.
Is it better to just push through and it'll figure it out?
Yeah, I was just going to say.
You can always go back.
You don't have to be Googling. You can just be casual and enjoy it, and you'll catch on. Yeah, you don't have to if you don't remember. I don't remember all the characters' names.
No, I have to literally.
It's impossible to do that.
I don't know some of the characters that have been in there since season 1. I forget their names all the time.
Yeah, but you recognize them, and you know the deal.
You're just like, oh yeah, that's the bald guy.
But there is a rich history and all sorts of details that you can dig into. It's there if you want it, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, this new episode killed it. Really good job.
Without trying, I saw so many people fucking posting about it on the internet.
I haven't seen anything. That's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, I'm glad.
I just kept seeing that same.
I don't know
if that's. Yeah.
It's a little too soon.
I haven't
seen
it.
Any spoilers.
It's okay. Hey, speaking of HBO, you guys watching Silicon Valley?
Yes.
Oh,
it's so good.
Yeah, I didn't watch the newest episode, but yeah, I've been watching.
Oh my god,
that's also a good
that's
one.
another one of the best shows on
TV.
TV.
Dinesh's gold chain.
Yeah.
I was dying.
Don't talk about the new episode. I haven't seen it yet.
Oh, it's a fantastic one. I love this part of the year.
You saw the one with his chain though, right? They kept making fun of his gold chain he bought.
I don't fucking remember.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I love this part of the year because it's like Game of Thrones, super serious, you know, and then it's like Silicon Valley
right after to just pick you up.
Do you guys watch Veep?
No, I don't. I tried. I watched the first season. I didn't care.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, some people really like it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's okay, but it's not.
I laugh hard.
Yo, Julie Dreyfus, what's up?
It's
JLD.
There we go. That's what we're into. That is what we're into. So that concludes most of the podcast. We got one last segment, Caleb.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna do Film School with Rich, starring myself
and the Deathwish store.
No, not yet.
The Deathwish store.
This week I watched Dazed and Confused, and we're gonna talk about that in just a moment. But Film School with Rich is brought to you by Caleb and the Deathwish and the Deathwish store. Caleb, what can you offer our fabulous listeners this week?
You asked for it. You missed it last week, and we're going to give it to you. 10% off, coupon code DAZED. Get it.
There we go. So I watched Dazed and Confused. This movie, I actually picked it myself because I'm really good at picking movies, actually.
Oh my fucking God.
This movie was released, in the early 90s? Around there?
90s.
Wasn't it?
Let me double check my notes here that I didn't take.
Do you even IMDb, bro? Brobo?
Accessing memory banks.
93, yeah. There you go.
Wow, I'm so...
Why? When did you think it was released?
I thought it was an 80s movie.
No. Lots of another all-star cast here. Lots of lots
if
of
it
people.
Doesn't have all-star cast, Rich isn't interested.
I don't know what Jason London did, but
he looks familiar though, right?
Yeah, I don't really know. He seems like he's been in movies, but I can't remember anything off the top of my head. But Matthew McConaughey, Ben Affleck. That girl from the Adam Sandler movie, Big Daddy.
The one with the voice.
Yes, the one with the voice. She's in it.
Mia Jovovich of Resident Evil fame.
I don't. But a lot of familiar faces in this movie. What I really liked about this movie is that there wasn't really a story. It's really just kind of just what's going on.
It's a little slice of life.
Yeah, it's like
slice of high school.
There's
life.
there's no beginning, sort of end. There's no this guy has to do this to sort of.
This is also like a Linklater thing. Like this is kind of his aesthetic. It's just kind of like slice of life.
So yeah, you want to talk about the director a little bit? Do you have any knowledge about him?
We don't have to. I mean, that's just kind of like his deal.
I didn't even know who the director was.
Yeah, he's done this. Now I'm blanking.
I'm going to list them. Before Sunset? I don't even know what that is.
Yep, that's basically like this, where it's slice of life. It's just like a night with this couple, and they're having...
Yeah. Boyhood? Do you know what Boyhood is?
Okay, so that's the one that shot you. I'm sure you've heard of this. They follow this child actor, and they follow him as he actually grows up. So they shot the movie over a period of...
Oh, really? I did not know that.
Years and years. Oh,
you never heard about that?
No.
A couple years ago. They filmed 2 to 3 months every year. That was it.
Guys, I just watched Dazed and Confused for the first time. How would I know about these? So yeah, he's done. I haven't heard a lot. I don't think I've heard of any of these movies, to be honest. But I'll take your word for it, Caleb. The movie itself, just very entertaining. It's really just it's almost just like a day in the life of teenagers and what they do. The last day of school.
Would you say this is just like your high school experience?
Parts of it, yeah.
Oh, really? The paddling parts, probably?
No, I don't know that.
Yeah, you just did that alone.
I don't know about that, but I was never a part of that. But you just drive around and try to figure out what to do. Sometimes there's nothing to do.
That's like high school.
Yeah,
in a nutshell. You're just driving around with your friends, nothing to do.
I did that, but as you can imagine, I was a pretty sad sap in high school where I didn't really want to do any of that shit. So, but yeah, there was those days where you're just like, oh, the party got canceled, and we're just gonna drive around and do stupid shit the whole night, and that's real life. That's just what kids do. I don't know if they do it now. Mm-hmm. I talked to this younger person than I, who's in high school.
We're the only younger people you talk to, though.
and they were just like, I was like, yeah, you drive around, and he's like, we don't drive around. I was like, what do you mean?
And gas is too expensive.
Yeah, he's like, that's too expensive. I was like, people don't do that anymore, which is weird.
I think we were on the cusp.
I feel like probably. an old.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Because I remember there was a straight point in time where my friends and I we would just drive around bored, and then we had to stop because gas was too expensive.
yeah. So people don't do that.
Yeah,
anymore.
Be like, yo, do you want to come pick me up? And no, I don't.
Yeah, it's and now it's just whatever. I mean, back then it was whatever, just drive around, figure out stuff and whatever. But now it's just we can't afford that, so whatever. People don't do that now. Apparently, maybe they do. I don't fucking know.
Some people, I'm sure. But.
Yeah. So. The movie, I don't really know how to... I'm going to say, overall, fabulous. Love the movie. Thought it was great. Oh, awesome movie. Yeah, really liked it a lot.
I go back and forth on it.
Really, I could see that.
Just because, so like I commend it. I think it's great, and like I love how it is like a nice little snapshot of high school life. Even though I'd say some elements are drastically different in the 70s than, you know. But like the characters are like douchebags. Like they're the assholes of school that I would be like, I don't want to spend any time with you. You know, and like that's like a personal thing. That doesn't mean the movie's bad because I don't want to be friends with the characters. But like, you know, like they're like jocks. Well, actually, another thing that's interesting about it, like the main dude, like Wonder Bread white man, is like he's the cool guy who's in every single circle. Yeah. Which is kind of interesting, and like I guess there's a few people like that in high school, but like I guess if you had to pick a main character, it'd probably be him. Even though I wouldn't say he is really. But
like, he's not really, but he kind of is.
Yeah, he's kind of like the vessel that gets you in between every single like kind of group. But like overall, like I just like hate all of them. Like they're all like annoying assholes.
At the end of the movie, I was like, oh, I liked it. That was kind of cool. And I was like, I don't know if I love it. But then thinking more about it, I was like, well, all the characters were very memorable in the movie. And I feel like McConaughey was awesome.
The best.
Yeah. Was that like his breakthrough role or anything?
I don't know breakthrough.
Yeah, I don't really know.
I forgot Ben Affleck was in this too.
Ben Affleck was awesome in the movie.
His hair.
The weed dude, he was really cool.
See, but like he's another one, like just like so annoying. Like, shut up. Like, your fucking voice, you know?
Yeah, yeah. I really, a lot of those things are pretty over the top. But maybe they're not. I don't really know. But
it's kind of an irrational complaint, but it's just like I'm watching. I'm just like, oh, you're annoying. You know?
The one thing I liked about the movie is like it's tough to explain. Like, so what, if I ask you, what's this movie about?
High school.
Yeah, it's just like it's just about kids, and it's like not. If you're trying to convince someone to watch it, there's not really like a. Yeah, you got to watch this because it's like this and that, and you're just like, well, that doesn't sound like that awesome. Like, you know, it's like it's just a bunch of kids riding around drinking beer, like causing trouble, and But it was more than that, and
I think some of it might be like a little bit of nostalgia too, because it kind of takes you back to that time. Like the movie. I think that's the
biggest part of the movie, where it tries to bring you back to a time when you were a kid, or
just like you
try to relate to it somehow. And
maybe that's why I don't like the characters, because I probably was an asshole.
I think that's the strongest part of the movie, where it tries to bring you back to a time where, oh yeah, I remember when I used to do that, sort of thing.
Because they do, like I said, with the main character kind of going through all like the different social cliques and stuff in high school, it does do a good job of trying to like cover bases for everyone. Like try to get as many experiences in. Like, you know, they have like the intellectual guys that are like going to the party and like, oh, we don't understand these social norms and like the hazing and, you know, blah blah blah. But like he's annoying too, because he's just like, dude, shut up. Like no one's impressed. And then like we got the jock guys, then we got the younger kids.
So what's the most memorable part of the movie for you?
Most memorable?
What would you say like the best scene in the movie is? You know, personally.
Well, probably the girls hazing. I don't know my favorite, because I'm not like a huge fan of any specific part, because most of the time I'm just like annoyed.
Yeah.
I think it's a good movie.
You don't generally like the movie?
No, not really. Yeah. No, like I think it's a great movie, but I'm not like I don't really enjoy it.
Chris or Mark, do you guys have like a favorite part of the movie that you kind of
honestly don't remember it?
You haven't seen it?
I haven't seen it in a while.
No, I thought that the part I liked the most, or I thought that was the coolest part, was when they I don't know, they dump like white paint or what? I don't know what they dumped on them.
I was gonna say that also, because that. Also, there's not like really two specific scenes. It all flows pretty well. It's just like now they're kind of hanging out here. But anything with Matthew McConaughey is great.
Yeah,
he's just like a sleazeball in the best way. I also like the hazing stuff. Annoys me a lot, but I also like it because like at the same point they're hazing him, they're also like, hey, come to this party and like here's a beer.
Yeah.
But, like they're being nice. You know, like it's weird dynamic and like that shit never happened.
Yeah, I mean, you would never hang out with like a freshman.
Yeah.
Not to say that like.
And also, like...
Not to say you wouldn't because, like, I'm a senior and you're a freshman. I would never hang out with you. But more like, you just, like, kind of hung with people at your same age most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
And also, like, I'm sure hazing went on, but I don't remember hazing like this, where like, people were getting chased around the town. And, you know, like...
Yeah.
Maybe that's, like, an older time, too.
I never, really played, like, sports or anything in high school, so maybe it was, like, a sports thing.
I'm sure it was, yeah. I didn't play sports either.
Well, Mark was a part of the diving team, so I don't... What did the diving team do?
No hazing, just a lot of...
They just shaved their bodies.
We definitely shaved our bodies.
Full dolphin? Hazing. You guys went full dolphin?
Yeah, but we just...
Oh my god, come on.
That fell flat. So in general, I like the movie, but I don't really know why I like the movie that much. I guess the characters I thought were memorable.
Yeah, you just liked all the paddling.
No, I didn't care too much for that.
You did.
I think McConaughey was really good. Ben Affleck was actually really good. I thought he was a cool character, but he was a dickhead. But
yeah,
you know,
I also love how like excited they are to like paddle these little boys' asses.
Yeah.
Like you fucking weirdos.
Yeah, that was kind of odd.
Yeah, they're getting like all like ramped up and just like yelling like it just like this is so like homoerotic. Like oh my god.
So I don't know, but I'm a thumbs up. Definitely see the movie. I was really into it.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like you have to watch it.
Yeah,
you got to give it a shot.
I've always been interested to see because I thought it was more. It was about like weed and stuff, obviously, but I thought there was a more of a drug angle to it. But
yeah,
it's just kind of there is a lot. Yeah,
there's a lot of drugs. I mean, all the characters are smoking weed through the whole movie.
But
they're not like weed.
Yeah,
there's the one guy.
Yeah, there's the weed guy, but
yeah,
you know. But yeah, thumbs up. Go see Dazed and Confused if you haven't already. Caleb, what am I gonna do for the next episode?
Let's go see The Nice Guys.
Oh, well, since I'm an AMC Stubs member now, I'd love to.
I know we keep doing new ones, and that's not even the point of this, but I really want to see The Nice Guys because it looks good.
When does it actually come out?
I think it's already out.
Oh, it's out now. Yeah, you're right. It is. It is.
Let's have another.
That's good. It'll give people a little bit of time to go see it.
Yeah,
and then we'll talk about it. I'm very excited to see. I remember seeing the preview for it when we went to go see The Revenant.
Yes.
So I got very excited to see it then.
It looks so good. I love Shane Black.
Yeah. And since I'm an AMC Stubs member now,
you're set, dude. You see so many movies. You probably have a free movie pass, right?
I'm such a movie buff now, and I have a membership.
You're a movie guy now.
I don't even. If you guys get a popcorn, I can upgrade that.
Oh shit!
So if you get a small,
you can upgrade it.
I'll get you a medium
for a quarter.
Yeah. So if you bundle a soda and a popcorn, say a small soda, small popcorn, I can actually upgrade the bundle. To a medium.
Yeah, but do you get the limited edition Captain America bottle?
I don't know. And no processing fees when I buy the tickets.
Get the fuck out of here.
That.
Yeah.
You don't get processed?
No. You get charged a processing fee if you do it in person?
No, and I don't do that. I would never buy tickets to a movie in person. We've talked about this.
I know, it's just dumb.
I mean, it's a little easier to just do
age?
it.
I want to know. I want to know exactly if I'm going to go or not because I have blocked out that time to go see a movie. And if I go to a place and I don't have a ticket and I can't get into the movie, then that's a problem. So
I see a lot of movies, and I think I've maybe been shut out once.
I don't ever want to be shut out, so I like to buy the tickets ahead of time, and I like the assigned seating as well. That's one of the things that I think I think that's one of the things that have kept me away from going to movies in the past, where I didn't like that I had to get there really early to get a good seat.
You know what I like? I've come around on. And I like doing now at movies. I just sit in the fucking front.
I sat in the front for Star Wars. I didn't care.
Yeah, it's not that bad.
Didn't matter to me.
It's really most theaters. It's far enough that you're not looking
AMC,
straight up.
Though it's kind of close, but
it is. But
really,
I don't give a fuck because
Liberty Tree, that was bad.
No one ever wants to sit down there.
That one's bad. That's
so you're by
about.
Yourself. Your seat's not getting kicked. You don't have to listen to some douchebag.
That's why you go to Revere and go to that one. That one's awesome. It has electric recliners.
That one is so sick.
Assigned seating.
Yeah, that's how it is in the one that I go to in Burlington.
Biggest problem with assigned seating You're assigned in your seat. Some asshole sits next to you and goes, "Oh, God." He has to comment on every little thing, and then you can't get up and move. Worst thing.
I'm also a big fan
Somebody's
of
talking through the whole movie.
going like on a weekend morning. That's fucking awesome. Because no one's there.
I've never thought to do that.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Why would you think to do that? You just go.
What? What are you talking about?
Never mind. Trey's staring at us right now is really throwing me off. It's like talking to in a live audience.
I saw The Revenant.
Trey, what do you think of assigned seating? Thumbs up from Trey. Yeah, see?
I just said I never thought to go to a movie on a weekend morning.
Why?
Yeah, I suggest
because I haven't. Awesome. What the fuck? I don't know. I haven't thought about doing it. You fucking dick.
That's weird.
What?
That's weird. Why you didn't think about doing it? You just do it.
Can you guys stop? This is so annoying.
You guys need to like hug it out or something.
You guys are like
Rich. Like who are you? Damn it!
I'll just try to get Mark riled up.
Yo, assigned seating is
definitely
not good.
Working.
I got assigned seat. It was an empty fucking theater, and it was me and 3 friends sitting next to a couple. And the rest of the theater was...
So why don't you just move? Who cares then?
Because my seat is assigned.
Yeah, but if no one shows up, like, when the movie starts, you just fucking move.
No, they did show up, but they were talking the whole movie.
I don't think I've ever been in a movie where people talked and I was annoyed.
How? It's literally every time I go to the movies.
Never happens to me.
That's why you gotta go like Saturdays
in the mornings. But Mark never thought of it. It's the first time.
Yeah.
You know you guys can go to
Are
early.
you serious? Or are you like just fucking with me?
Why are you so
Do you know
mad?
you can go to a movie at 9 a.m.?
I just don't understand.
If you go on the website, it says 9 a.m. You can go to that movie if you want to.
You can do it.
I know it's an option. But I just never thought that'd be. I never thought to do it. Oh, why didn't you think you just fucking do it?
Yeah, Mark.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mark doesn't get up before 12 o'clock on a Saturday. He would never think to go to a movie at 9 a.m.
He's so mad. What is this? Can you guys stop?
Rich.
That just doesn't make any sense. That comment. You never think to go. You just fucking go.
Oh my god! Stop.
Are you being real? I can't tell if you're just doing this.
Mark, it's just...
He's doing it to get a reaction.
Guys, Brobo's going to have to step in.
How is that a comment? It just doesn't make any sense. It's like, I never thought to eat breakfast in the morning.
No, that's a normal thing. Not many people... Because no one's there, not many people go to movies on Saturday mornings.
It's dinner time. You know what? I'm gonna have a waffle.
You know, when pizza's on a bagel, you can eat pizza anytime.
Exactly. Mark,
that's like saying you always get fucking coffee from Dunkin' Donuts in the morning, and you're like... and there was an unused coffee pot in the attic, and you said, hey, maybe I could just have coffee work. Never thought to do that.
No, we have to end this.
End this.
This is just ridiculous.
It's a disaster.
Everyone's so mad at each other. I feel
Mark,
weird now.
I'm not going to talk to you for a week.
Promise?
It's over.
You mean it?
Are you serious? Was that all just to fuck with me? Oh, I hate you!
How did you not know that?
Yeah.
You're so mad.
That's why we were like trying to talk you down, because we were like, no, he's fucking with you.
I got some gold audio on that one.
Some gold.
So that's it for Death Talk. Mark's really mad at me right now. I don't know if we're on speaking terms or not, but I don't know. One of us is not going to be on the next podcast because I don't know if we could be in the same rooms together anymore. But that has been Death Talk episode 44. If you like the show... Oh, and a program note. We did this last time. But yes, we're on a new service now for our podcast, so we should be coming to more services. We're going to be on Google Play.
Spotify?
Possibly Spotify. Possibly I submitted the podcast, but they don't take everyone, but it's still in beta, so we might be on Spotify soon.
I mean, they're not going to take the #1 podcast? That seems weird.
Yeah, it's weird that they don't want to do that.
I have a good feeling. What's next?
They might not want to hurt the ratings for like
other podcasts.
Mark Maron and Serial. And
I understand. They need a bit of a handicap, so they're going to wait to put ours up.
Yeah. It's like if Howard Stern started doing podcasts, he'd just take over, and they don't want that to happen.
Understandable.
Like
yeah.
So we might be on there soon.
Plus, they still want people listening to music.
Right, exactly. They would probably, their streams would go way down if we got on there. So if you like the show, please go rate us. Please, if you've never done that before, please just do it. Go to iTunes, give us 5 stars, or give us a like, or a thumbs up, or a heart, or whatever the hell you're doing. It really helps the show, helps us get featured, and gets more people listen. And Caleb can do more coupon codes.
Exactly.
So
I can keep fueling the Mondo addiction. Mark can keep those car payments steady.
Yeah, got to upgrade that lease.
Chris can keep drinking Red Bull.
Yeah, I can.
Rich Rossi can play Nintendo.
Yep.
A happy podcast group is a good podcast group.
Yeah.
So. Well, we're gonna wrap this up. I have to apologize to Mark and try to amend this situation. But
I think that the coupon code next week is going to be smiles and handshakes.
You know what? If you don't mind, Caleb, can you make Mark a coupon code?
Yeah.
Thank
you. For Mark,
yeah.
For him to use.
Just as an apology, like, I'm sorry. Can you make it, I'm sorry, 50% off his order?
Just free shipping.
How did I buy into that so much? I was all in.
You were fuming.
This has been Death Talk, episode 44. Thanks for listening, and have a great rest of your day.